Welcome to this video from the Open University Library, which is part of the Why and How of Referencing series. In this short video, I'm going to go over how to access the online guides for Cite Them Right Harvard. I'm going to start my demonstration on the library homepage. There's a link to the library homepage on your student home and in the resources section of your module website. You can also navigate directly to the library using the web address www.open.ac.uk/library. For this demonstration, we're going to track down information about how to reference a blog post. This is the homepage for the Open University Library, where you can find a wealth of information to help you during your studies. To start looking for information on how to reference a blog post, I'm going to click onto the tab called Help and Support. This has opened up the Help and Support page. I'm going to go to the left-hand side of the page, and under the Help and Support title, there's a section called Referencing Guidelines. I'm going to click onto the first link in this section, which is called Referencing and Plagiarism. The Referencing and Plagiarism page is now open. This page has advice about referencing and links to referencing guides. It also includes information about other referencing styles used at the OU. As most modules use Cite Them Right Harvard, I'm going to scroll down the page to the heading Cite Them Right. This section doesn't contain guidance on how to reference a blog post, but it does contain links to other sources of help, like this page on referencing physical and online module material, which contains some recommended templates to use when referencing OU module materials, and the Quick Guide to Harvard Referencing, which I'm going to open by clicking on the link. The Quick Guide was created by the library to go over some of the basics of referencing and to provide referencing templates for the more common source types. You can print this page off using the Print This Page option if you want to keep a copy handy, or you can use your browser to bookmark it to easily find it again later. The table of contents lists the aspect of referencing guidance that the Quick Guide covers, and I'm going to click on the link to full reference examples to see if I can find guidance on how to reference a blog post. This has taken me directly to the bottom section of the page that holds the full reference examples, and I can click on the chevron icon to expand the guidance for each type of source. If I click on the chevron next to module websites, this expands to show me the template for the full reference and some worked examples, including for videos and audio. The Quick Guide does not contain details on how to reference a blog post, so now we're going to look at the Cite Them Right online guide. I'm going to open the guide by scrolling to the top of the page and clicking on the link to Cite Them Right. The online Cite Them Right guide is now open. There are different ways of using this site to find information. You can use the search box to look for templates, or use the Browse Categories option. I'm going to start by clicking on the Choose Your Referencing Style link. This will open a page with the different referencing styles. I'm going to choose Harvard, which is the first option on the page. This opens up a page listing the different categories of templates, and I'm going to scroll down to Digital and Internet, which I think would be the best place to look for help on referencing a blog post. I'm then going to open the section called Websites and Web Pages, which opens up a list of templates, including one for blogs, which I'm going to click to open. All pages on Cite Them Right contain the same sort of information. We have a citation order which goes over what information you need to include, and an example in-text citation and a full reference. With blogs and other online articles, you need to include the name of the site where the blog sits, as well as the title of the blog post. For online articles, this could be the name of the magazine or newspaper. There's also a You Try feature, which can be used to create a reference in the correct format that can then be copied into a word processor or emailed to yourself. Now I'd like you to pause the video and try the following task. I'd like you to access the blog post, Why I Now Eat Dark Chocolate Every Day, using either the shortened link on screen or the link in the description box for this video, and spend a few minutes trying to find the answers to the following 2 questions. Number 1, what is the in-text citation for the blog post? Remember that this will be the author and the year the blog was written in. And number 2, what is the title of the internet site that the blog post is hosted on? When you've completed the task, come back and start the video again. Hopefully you were able to easily find the answers to the questions. The in-text citation is made up of the surname of the author of the blog post, which is given as Mark Spuntoff, and the year that the blog post was written, which is 2021. And the title of the internet site that hosts this blog is Medium. I'm now going to go to the blog post to show you where I found this information and where to find the other information that I need to create my full reference. On this blog site, all of the information that I need for my full reference is located near the top of the page, but on other sites it may be at the bottom or the side, but it will be there somewhere. First, the name of the author, Mark Spuntoff, is listed at the top of the article, along with the exact date of publication. The title of the blog post is displayed prominently at the top of the screen, and the title of the blog site, Medium, is displayed in the top left-hand corner. I would also take note of the URL of the blog post by copying the text in the address bar of my web browser. Using the information from the blog site and the template for blog posts that we found on Cite Them Right earlier, we can now put together a full reference for our blog post. Thank you for watching.